Hey everybody, this is Robert Merritt from Community Gamer, and you're watching the review on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. When Ocarina of Time was first released back in 1998, the Zelda franchise truly made its mark on gaming. To be specific, it was the fact that the game took place in a 3D environment. It is one of the first games that utilized the third dimension and to this day remains one of the best. This game has a very special spot in the history of gaming, and that is why it is truly deserving of its remake. Both Nintendo and Grezzo did a great job on recreating a remarkable gaming experience. Even though there are some things to pick at, this remake is very much worthy of the original. The first thing you will notice when you begin playing Zelda 3D are obviously the graphics. While everything is generally the same, everything visually has been totally revamped, including character models, textures, animations, and several other things that have been remade by the start. What will stay the same are dungeon layouts and basically all of Hyrule. However, there are a few things that look like they were unaltered, such as some fences or some stairs that still seem like 2D images in 3D space. Oh, and Nintendo did mention such things like defining the story behind Ocarina of Time. They said they wanted to better explain the story, so you may notice characters or cutscenes having things reworded, at least compared to the original game. So for the new stuff in Zelda 3D, Nintendo has added a guide stone to aid users who get stuck, basically. This is obviously for newcomers to Zelda Ocarina of Time or just the franchise itself. There are also several new features which would include boss mode as well as Master Quest mode. For those who don't know, Master Quest is basically a challenge when you finally beat the game. You start all over except the dungeons are all mixed up with brain-teasing puzzles as well as difficult and more powerful enemies. Boss mode, however, you are able to go to Link's home, hop into bed, and relive the memories of fighting the epic bosses you fought previously. And yes, if you can beat them within the faster time limit. As for the game's 3D, it's actually pretty good. I personally had the 3D on the whole time I played through the first time. But when I got to Master Quest, I just simply enjoyed the game. The 3D really does add a sense of depth and how close you are to other objects. The 3D is great, so make sure you give it a try. However, I find the gyroscope very easy and natural to use on the 3DS, which is a good thing. But the bad thing of this is when you have the 3D on, it gets really awkward to use. You need to keep in mind that in order for the 3D effect to work, you must keep your eyes aligned with the 3DS. Lastly, the menu screen. Lately, Shigeru Miyamoto, which is the creator of Zelda, has been mentioning fast and easy ways to equip your items in the new Zeldas. As for Zelda 3D, the menu really does look nice in my opinion. Unfortunately, you only have 2 slots to where you can assign an item to a button. The rest are touchscreen based buttons. At first it feels a little weird to use those, but eventually you get the hang of it. But as for the fast and easy factor, I think yes, it is very accessible, not to mention fast. Despite of some minor imperfections, this remake truly is deserving of the best game ever made. Many games would not be here without Nintendo bringing the new 3-dimensional type mechanics to gaming. And the Zelda franchise has brought a lot of history, and truly is a trademark in gaming itself. So if you haven't bought Zelda Ocarina of Time at all or played it, seriously, buy this game! You will not be disappointed.